How many times have you wanted to publish a book and you didn't have any clue where to start? Well, today we are here with Kathleen Rafter, and she's a #1 best-selling author of Global Conscious Entrepreneurs alongside other entrepreneurs that are making a difference around the world. And in this interview, we'll discover the highlights of being part of this amazing program created by Marie Diamond Publishing and supported by me as a marketing and branding strategist. So Kathleen, thank you so much for being here. And please tell us, what were the highlights of being part of this program?
Thank you, Lily. It's great to be here with you. You know, what I can say is that everything was laid out for us. I couldn't have asked for, I'm in a marketing program right now, and they say, don't make people think. I didn't have to think. Everything was laid out from, you know, the initial email to the photos, and you helped us with how to go through and to write the story. You edited that for us. You personally helped me with going through and finding the links, how to, you know, change my links for my social media. And, you know, you helped us with a summit and how to prepare for that. And everything was just, and we also had the meditations, which were a great help with going through. My story had to deal with a very tender situation that has to deal with my family. And I knew that I needed to bring this forward for several years now, but this gave me the opportunity to do it. And the meditations that Marie gave us, you know, that's what really allowed me to go through and you know, to write my story.
Thank you. And what would you say was the most exciting part about everything?
I would say it was the day the book actually launched and how we all came together. We have a WhatsApp group, and how we all came together cheering each other on, and to become a bestseller in 8 different countries within a short amount of time. I mean, it was a phenomenal experience to go through that and to be able to say that I'm a best-selling author right now.
Thank you. And what would you say, did you get any like personal results, like anyone like filling out their application to be part of your database or discovery call or anything like that?
Yes, I was invited to endorse a book. I was invited to come on to a summit, you know, another summit. And I had also gotten several calls for several applications for discovery, which is the way I introduce, you know, myself to people. So, I mean, it was just fantastic.
Thank you. And is there anything else you're looking forward to that will happen kind of soon, or that is kind of like related to the book? Or do you see any possibility now because you're a best-selling author or because you participated part of this program?
Yes, I'm on top of everything else you did. You gave us a list of how to contact public relations people, different journalists and things like that, the list. So I'm going to go through, and that's part of what I'm going to do this summer, to go through and to help to promote the business. And I'm also going to JV with a lot of the people that are in the group. I think that we can really help each other to go through and create synergy, you know, just as you and I are doing right now, to help promote our businesses and to promote the book even further.
Thank you so much. Something that I personally liked a lot was that, and I really haven't seen that anywhere else in the world, in any program. I haven't seen like so much support from any group before. And what I actually really liked myself was your support, you know, like your love and your support. And also, I think there's a lot of healers in the group. And I found that, for example, when I wasn't feeling so well, and I really didn't share that, you know, with the group, but I wasn't feeling so well. And I think, I'm not sure if some people sensed that, or they could see because I was coughing and I, you know, or couldn't like, you know, I had to mute myself a lot because I had a sore throat and things like that. And some people reached out to me, and I think I remember that you reached out to me as well. And I think that collectively, many of the healers that had that possibility and knew how to do this to provide distance healing to some members of the group, including myself, I noticed really improving my healing, and I thank you so much for that, for your support and your love and your good vibes. And of course, I don't know anything about the technique that you have used, but I do know that collectively it did work. So what you were doing and what the other healers were doing, sending blue light, or I'm not sure what kind of light, to kind of as a group feel better. And I have noticed that even other members of the group were not feeling well. And again, they got positive vibes from you and from other members as well. And I think I think health is the most important out of everything. You can get money, you can look prettier, you can have everything in the world, but really, ultimately, having peace of mind and having health and feeling great in a way that you can follow up with your dreams and you can achieve your goals and you can feel dynamic and energetic enough as to do that. That's the most important thing. And I think that you may have benefited, on some levels from different things that you mentioned. And I personally benefited from you being present there. And I'm sure that I'm going to hire you for what you provide in terms of coaching, because I think there's a level of trust that gets created by being part of this amazing group. And, when someone pitches you something on LinkedIn or someone pitches you something on Facebook and so on, you're kind of like half listening. Whereas here, because we've come to be almost like a family, I think that we are more approachable, more likely to actually listen to what we each have to offer. And we're open, we're very open. And I'm very open to buying from a lot of the members from the group because there is that level of trust, support, and love. And I think a lot of the people in the group provided this, distance healing to other members, including myself, without asking for anything in return. And I think that positive karma comes back, in the sense of finding even recurring customers in the group. And I think that's just something like a stepping stone. Initially we kind of just got to know each other. And I think now we are kind of closer to doing that, to kind of building those relationships that can lead not only to friendships, but also recurring business relationships and, recurring clients. And I'm sure I wouldn't hesitate buying from any of the people from the group, because I see everyone from the group, from the Global Conscious Entrepreneurs group, as trusted experts, trusted authorities, and loving and supportive people. And I think that to me is the most important thing, alongside, of course, the branding, the authority, the support, the community, the association, the amazing association with Marie Diamond, which, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And for me as well, it has been a massive opportunity that I'll be forever grateful for. And I don't think everyone gets that opportunity. I think it's only special people who get that opportunity, and special people who have the awakening in themselves to see that this is an incredible opportunity that is not for everyone. It's just for those people that are awakened enough to see that leadership in themselves and to see that power in themselves, and to see that they can really impact, influence thousands and potentially millions of people with their knowledge. And that's the reason why, for example, I appreciate you, Kathleen, so much, because it's not by accident you're part of this book. It's because you saw an opportunity in yourself. You saw an opportunity in this, being part of this. And I think by stepping up, by taking, in a way, a small step towards being part of this group and this book, you are collectively part of this bigger movement to empower the world to achieve a lot more of what they truly desire. And thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you. And as you said, it's, this is a movement that Marie is putting together, and everything that Marie touches, just turns to gold. She has that Midas touch. So this is just going to be it's not just a book, but it's just a whole movement. And, I suggest to anyone to, if you want to be part of a great movement, and if you want to go through and promote your own business at the same time, for me, it was a no-brainer to just go through and do it. So I encourage them to do that.
And I think that a lot more is coming, you know, like Marie is still going to be featured in so many places. She's going to be bringing the book with her, you know, the book number one, book number two, any other book that she's going to do. And I think that you are the part of the first book. And I think that's even more special because you were, you can say, the one of the first few people who believed in Marie's vision. And I think the, you know, the people that are first movers, I think they have the first mover advantage in a way. And you know, we are still in the post-production of creating the episodes for TV. And Marie is going to get you featured in Apple TV and Roku TV and Hulu TV and many other, you know, many other places. And I think, and you know, it's amazing that she's also going to speak in Mind Valley, and wherever she speaks, she brings the book or she mentions the book as well. So I think it's amazing to be part of something that you know for sure is going to snowball, because Marie doesn't do anything that is small. She only thinks big. She only thinks in a gigantic way. And being part of this is just an incredible thing. And thank you for being part of it.
Thank you, Lily.